Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Arana Soulbinder Tarot. My name is Jen Love, also known as Arana Soulbinder, and today we are doing a bone casting read for cancers, for my water babies Cancer. Today we are using my bone casting kit. If you're not familiar with bone casting, go back and watch my intro to bone casting where I explain what all of my bones mean and how I created my kit. We're also using the Tarot today. This is a Major Arcana only tarot deck. We're going to use this to guide our reading for the day. Typically when I read bones, I read a specific question. And since we're doing a general reading for the collective today, we're going to pull one of these cards to guide the reading. So with that, I'm going to pull one of these cards. Please remember as I shuffle that tarot, bone casting, charm casting, any form of divination is meant to guide you. It's meant to confirm things for you. It's meant to supplement your own common sense. Please do not use tarot or bone casting or divination as the end-all be-all. If you are in need of professional assistance with medical, mental health, financial, legal issues, please seek out that professional assistance. Tarot and divination do not replace that. So your overarching card today is the World, my friends. It is the World. If you hear little feet in the background, that is my puppy walking around the room. This is the World card. We're learning a lesson here. We're finishing a cycle, Cancers. So let's see what that's all about. We're going to give the bones a little shake, a little tumble. And then we'll give them a little toss here. If you have never had a bone casting read or seen one done, we start in the center circle here. Anything in the center circle is directly related to the problem, issue, or question. Anything in this outer circle here is partially or somewhat related to the problem, issue, or question. And everything outside that circle is not related. So we're going to go ahead and remove anything that is not there. If it sits on the line, that is not sitting on the line. So we're going to remove that. If it sits on the line, it is part of the reading. So Cancers, at the crux of this week's reading, we have this beaver jaw. For those of you who watched my intro to my bone kit, this beaver jaw resembles persistence, and maybe even a little bit of stubbornness. And I feel like there is something you've been working on, something you've been striving for, Cancer, that you've really had to push for. Maybe it hasn't worked out the way it's meant to, or maybe it's taken longer than it was supposed to, but we see it here with the buffalo tooth as well. You have really been pushing forward. You've really been stubborn with this. You've really been persistent and stubborn with making sure that this happens or moves forward. If we move clockwise around, this has to do with your freedom. I feel like this could potentially be a career option or a change in career that you're working towards, and you're really being aggressive with it. I feel like you haven't always been that way. I feel like there has been, with this driftwood and this quill here, I feel like there's been some difficulty in attacking this issue and bringing it to fruition. I feel like there's some stuck energy as well here. So you've really had to knuckle down. We see claw and tooth. You've been just holding on to this thing, and it hasn't been moving forward as quickly as you want it to. You really need to work hard at this. The issue here, we see it sort of echoed here and here. The issue here is that you know, Cancer, that you could be working harder on this thing. You know that you could be more dedicated to this thing, Cancer. And you have not been. And so we need to be a little bit more dedicated. We need to be a little bit harder working. I do think we also need to draw in some feminine energy from someone to help. We have protection here along with the abalone shell, which for me resembles peace. So I do feel like you are protected by spirit in this endeavor. I don't feel like you're going to lose anything from it. So if you're holding back for fear that this thing isn't going to work out or that you're not going to learn the lessons that you think you need to. This, by the way, this could be school. It could be a life lesson. It could be something that you're trying to teach yourself. Either way, you are protected from spirit as you walk through this. Have that peace of mind that you are able to get through this, that you're able to learn what you need to learn, and ultimately that this will provide the freedom that you're so desperately seeking. So stay on course, Cancers. Make sure that you are really focusing on the end goal. Do your manifestation work, create your SMART goals, follow through, be persistent, continue with that beaver jaw, just a little bite at a time. Even if it takes you much longer than it takes someone else, it's still worth doing. My loves, this has been your Cancer reading for the week whenever you see this. Thank you so much for supporting me with this Bonecasting read. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, subscribe, and follow all of my social medias so that you know when I go live and can do a live reading for you. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. I love you, and have a beautiful week.